Hey everyone, welcome to Damai Scaling YouTube channel. I'm your host, Eddie Wang, and we have a document from Namco saying what to expect from Tekken 8. So this is probably CBT versus CNT. So here it is. What to expect from Tekken 8 CBT version versus the final product of the game. So this is our very first patch notes per se. So this is what they are going to change going from CBT into the final version of the game. So you guys know that during the CBT and CNT there were some voices crying over Jin is too OP, Jin is this, Jin is that, Kazuya is too weak, Kazuya is this, Kazuya is that, and I said earlier that these versions don't represent the final version of the game, right? And here we are right again that those weren't the final version of the game. So what we are going to see here is exactly what we are going to get on release. So this is the first time that I'm actually seeing this, and it is going to be whatever it's going to be. I just hope that people accept this from what it is, and let's play the game before trying to cry over things that are too OP from a single player perspective, right? Because we're going to have to look at the big picture right here. So I'm going to go over this and read it to you and give my thoughts as we go along on the things of the change. So as it says, as you may know, Tekken 8 will be out in a few weeks now. 1 month, come on. To prepare you for the next battle, here is the major info for you to be tuned up to date for the release date, January 26, 2024. What to expect from Tekken 8? Point 1. Simultaneous worldwide release. Tekken 8 is the first number title to be released simultaneously worldwide, even without having undergone arcade version. Sure, Tekken 4 also did that, but I'm not sure if the release was worldwide. So this one is great. It's good to play the game at the same time that other people are playing. I just really hope that the patch from the game also comes out. It's rolled out for everyone simultaneously rather than just Japan gets it first, then PC gets it first, then Europe gets it again, and the United States is always the last one to get the patches, especially on the PlayStation, and always that sucks. That sucks. So now that we have crossplay, I just really hope that the patch notes are rolled out equally for everyone to play. I just really hope this. So, extensive single player mode. Tekken 8 features an extensive single player mode such as story mode, arcade quest, etc. etc. Through this single player mode, players will be able to learn and improve their skills in unique gameplay of Tekken series. That's great. A milestone in 3D games with high quality graphics and music to make most of the current generation hardware uh, that makes most of the current generation hardware thrilling and exciting presentation, numerous unique characters, and deep gameplay. Tekken 8 will be a masterpiece from both casual action game players and skilled fighting games alike. This is a bold statement, and I am 100% behind it because the only competition for Tekken this time in the year it's only Street Fighter 6. Mortal Kombat dropped the ball by a lot. I say by a lot because I had high expectations, and that is the most expensive training mode that I ever purchased it for. It's $110 and it does nothing. Absolutely nothing. The UX is so complicated to use. It's so confused. The commands are so unpolished. It doesn't play in Africa. Come on. This game is going to demolish the competition, especially if they announce another 2 million prize just like Street Fighter 6 did. That is going to be the nail in the coffin of Mortal Kombat 1. That I am pretty sure. So that is a very bold statement, and it's indeed a milestone. Concept: full power, destruction, completely exhilarating. Two main pillars to cover this concept: photorealistic look and over-the-top destruction combined for a truly online experience. Create a place where people can congregate for a shared passion. That's great as well. Closed beta test. The closed beta test was concluded from October 20th to October 23rd on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X, and contained 19 playable characters and 6 different stages. Among the different modes available in Tekken 8, players were able to find the Tekken Fight Lounge, Ranked Match, Quick Match, Battle Tutorial, Community, and Options. Yep. Recommended PC specs. Strongly recommend playing with a PC meeting recommended specs, right? Read the details, especially if you intend to play Tekken 8 on gaming PC that has been playing Tekken 7. PC minimum specs, PC recommended specs. Okay, so minimum is going to be Windows 10 64-bit. Recommended is also Windows 10. Processor is going to be Core i5, and the recommended one is Core i7. I do have an i7. Mine is probably AMD Ryzen 6 something. I haven't checked. It's actually the PC I'm recording this from, but mine is Ryzen 5, I believe. Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 6. I'm not sure. I wasn't the one who built it. I do have 24 gigabits of RAM instead of 8. The graphics is something that I don't have yet, and it's the only thing that I'm actually missing. But I do have a lot of space. But I'm planning to use this version or this PC just for editing. But it wouldn't really hurt to get another copy just to play Tekken on PC as well and give the comparisons, make the recordings much easier and stuff like that. Would be great, especially for mods and stuff like that. So CBT versus final product. Some of you might wonder what are the differences between CBT version and the final version of the game. So we listed the key elements for you to have a clearer vision of what to expect. Okay, so Tekken Fight Launch, closed beta test version, Battle Arena, Ranked Match, Quick Match and Group Match, customization and shop, which is going to give us like the avatar customization and player customization. The final product is going to have unlimited ranked match functionality. Great, this is back, so people are going to be able to like we like to say, right? There is no more Fist of Three, so they are going to just unlimited rank match again and fight and fight and fight someone. And we're going to run into that problem again, that when someone wants to run away from a match after one and done, they are going to do it. So I think this change, personally, I think this change sucks, because when you had Fist of Three, you were able to play a Fist of Three, and people still could run after one match. And this one is going to make some people like really boost their ranks by playing among themselves, among the weakest players they can get, and just grow through it. So I think this change, personally, it sucks. It would be better if they look at people in a Fist of Three, right, or Best of Three, but people couldn't really just run away from one and done without plug out. That would be great. Improved group match UI. So they are going to change the UI. Customization shop, adding character customization. Great. So now we're going to have characters as well. But Arena is going to have Tekken Ball, Tekken Dojo with practice mode online. So there is a way to practice online. This is great. Ranked match rule, best of three system, eliminated infinite match. This is right? Final product version. Rules. Best of three system. Eliminating infinite rematch system. Oh, so wait, I'm confused. Final product version. Unlimited match functionality. Okay. But they have also here best of three system. Eliminating infinite rematch system. Okay. Now I'm confused as hell. So there are two ways to do this. There is a best of three, and there is the unlimited match, right? Which is right here. Unlimited ranked match functionality. Oh no, now I get it. So we only could level it up until warriors, right? But now we're going to go over every single rank. So This is obviously. So the matchup system is still best of three. So I'm really glad they didn't took this out, eliminating infinite rematch system. This is great, guys. I know a lot of people are going to hate this change, but this is great for the game. It means that you can get to a first to three or best of three against someone, and then you guys move on. If you lost, go fight his ghost, whatever. Learn the fucking matchup. That is a great change. And I would add to Namco right here and say that allow people to get locked into the best of three as long as they have at least a 4-bar connections. I wouldn't say 3 because 3 in Tekken 7 was really bad, but in Tekken 8 is kinda good, but it's still pushing. But I would say if the connection is bad around the 1-bar or 2-bar threshold, then people can choose to leave after one match if the experience is bad, right? But if it's from 3 bars onwards, or 3, 4, and 5 bars, people have to play the entire set, and the only way they can run away from it should be by plugging out. That would be great, and people that plugs out should get penalized for it. Loses heavily in rank by plugging out. That should be the norm by now. I really hope Namco takes this suggestion and make this change. It would make this amazing. So ranks, we have a total of 37 ranks in Tekken 7, so they compressed that to 30, including completely new rank sessions and revisit ranks from past titles. Down ranks are not lowered even if player loses up to yellow rank. Oh, nice, nice. This is nice. Additional features. Practice functions can be used during matchmaking. Nice. Something Mortal Kombat 1 failed to do. Come on, we are in 2023. Go into 2024 and Mortal Kombat, you are still forced to look at the screen and you cannot practice your character. It doesn't lock up characters. In 2023, what is that game? Jesus Christ. Register friends, competitors, and display it of the done rank gauge. Or another change that they made in CBT, it was that you could actually see other people's ranks, your friends, your rivals, where they are in the bar, in the rank bar. So you could actually, it would force you to play a little bit more, either to match it or to just pass these people. And I already do have like a big pile of friends, people that I do know, people that play, people that follow my channel. I do have some of them already following in the profile, people that are interested to take a look at their ghosts, and I know that some of them actually do fought against my ghost, and it was fun. So this is an amazing thing to do because now you can just really log in. What my friend is doing in the game right now? You can go check out his ghost, you can check out his rank, and you can check out every other people. And I'm saying this right here right now, I'm adding every single Jin god into my friend list because come on, gym players need to stay united, and I know a lot of people hate this, but it's true. Gym players do stay united, so I'm going to register every single one of you, and that's because I care. So this is amazing. Group match. So this is something that I was confused at first, but we figured it out. So you guys see this circle right here. Every player that is playing in this arcade machine are going to match against themselves. That is something that they have. I know it's kind of difficult to understand which arcade cabinets belongs to which group, so they added those circles in order for us to figure out. For example, these two machines are connected to each other, and this one are going to match along very other people. Group matching gets to be easier to understand now because of the circles, of course. Uh, Michael Murray explained it, this one. Super Ghost Battle. This is something that I am very excited for. As you guys know, I played this mode a lot and there was quite some very good AIs, and this is going to be good in the game. And just let's go through the description right here. Can play against other players AI Ghost in the launch. This was the CBT. But in the final product, additionally, you can download other players' AI Ghost data from the launch, from the leaderboards to play against them. You can play against various AI ghost data, including yourself and developers. So this is what we are going to see in the final version of the game. You can see here your ghost, downloaded ghost, CPU ghost, and how to play super ghost battle. So these are all the ghosts. So every single profile has a slot for one ghost at least from each character. So this is good. And one of the things that I am looking forward is you can learn characters this way. For example, I am someone that don't play low as much, but I want to learn low. So I get to play low myself, learned in the training mode, remember his moveset. Then I'm going to play 50 matches against my own ghost low, right? So as much as I learn my own weaknesses with low, the same way the ghost is going to actually pick up those things that I am learning in defense and then reapply it to me. And just as the match keeps going and going and going, you are start going to get much better in the matchup because of it. So you can use this to play against every single one of your ghosts and not just mirror matches. For example, you can learn to play low, learn Jin, then you can actually pick your Jin against the ghost of your low, right? And you learn the matchup and you learn what you can pick up from what you can punish. Then you can switch. For example, you can now play against your ghost Jin that has experience against low, and then you pick up low and learn to defend against Jin. Then you switch up again in order to make like a matchup experience thing, right? Because now both of your ghosts have data against the matchup that you really want to learn, and you get to play it, right? You get to exploit the weaknesses of the character. You get to play the match so well, like so extensive to the point that it's not going to be much of a player tendency anymore. It's going to be more of a matchup thing. So making tier lists is going to be exciting for this game. I can't wait to see the main man me, mostly these two guys, because I know the main man makes like huge tier lists on characters, right? But it's going to be interesting to see from their perspective, from the main man's and from Ni's perspective, because Ni usually plays every single character in the game. Arslan Ash also does the same, and Ni also does the same. So if these three guys play every single character and play against their own ghosts and see the matchups, right? And what they can do and what cannot do, and then make a tier list is going to be exciting. This is something that is going to be a challenge to make, but I think it's going to be possible. Maybe not in a year, but maybe 2 years of learning characters and going through this process of learning the ghost, fighting the ghost, training the matchup for the ghosts, and then actually play it through vice versa, right? Left and right, you play one character, then you play the other very often, just to explore the matchup, and you have that sense of, no, this matchup is 5-5, this matchup is 6-4, this matchup is 7-3, and stuff like that. This is harder to block, this is that. It's still going to have like some the ghost doesn't think outside of the box, but uh, it's going to be good, right? Because it's going to give you like a prime example of how you can handle a matchup. To give you guys an idea, during the CBT, I had no idea how to face Azucena. But what I did before I actually went in ranked and faced the embarrassment of not knowing the matchup, which we seen in the Evo display, right? Where Aslam Ash murdered everyone. He murdered Nim, murdered Book, murdered every single one that faced against him with Azucena. And he was laughing. People even saying that he was playing the cracket. But he did a lot of knowledge check. But what I did, I looked for every single one that was playing Azucena and just really dipped in the water, right? With Jin, learning the moves, what's safe, what's unsafe, what we can duck, what we can parry. And by the time I went to heavily play rank to really rank myself up to the finals, when I started to facing Azucenas, I was destroying them. And I have one match with Azucena that I have displayed in the channel. You can see I got bodied by that guy. And there is a Korean player that went into my channel and say that that name was angry middle-aged man Korean. That is something like that. Angry middle-aged man Korean. So that was the Azucena player. So I'm definitely going to subscribe to him because I wasn't able to. I was just really deep in the water. I said, hey, this guy has good defense in Ghost. So let me try it to see how the Ghost plays. And he bodied me 3-1. His Ghost bodied me 3-1. So I'm going to look up for that player on release in order to learn more from his Ghost because it was really fun. I lost a lot, but I actually learned a lot. But when I went to play online, I destroyed every single Azucena thanks to the Ghost battle. It was amazing. It was amazing. And I was doing that for almost every character that I wasn't sure how to play against. For example, Feng. I did it for Xiao Yu, but I still got bodied by her new hidden engagement is insane. That was an imprinted in my mind, and I need to remember to parry that. There was also Brian. I didn't play much Brian. I pretty much know Brian already. But Azucena, Xiaoyu, Warangs, I was destroying their ghosts, and then I destroyed every single one that faced against me. The ones I didn't have time to play was Paul and Raven, and these two were really annoying as well. Something to look up on release. So, tips, recommendation for the AI ghost battle users. Even if you have hesitation to play against other players, you can enjoy battles with Ghost feeling like you're playing against real player as many times as you want. So this is something that I'm going to do a lot in release. I'm going to play a lot against Ghosts because Ghosts really do help a lot. Ghosts can be created for all characters so you can countermeasure a specific character. Ghosts can learn every player's moves so you can take countermeasures against a specific player. This is amazing. So you can play Ghost as much as you need, as much as you want in order to learn a matchup. You can play 100 matches with a single Ghost, with different Ghosts, just to really learn the matchup. You can mirror your own Ghost, and then you can switch to give him data and keep playing and playing and playing and playing until you say that's enough for today. I played a lot against my own self. This is something that I would never thought it would be possible, but it was, and it was amazing. I played against myself, against my own Jin, and to be on the other side of the spectrum and see myself getting mixed by myself, it's something that I wasn't expect to experience as long as I was alive. But I did. I got myself mixed up by wave dashes, by CDSs, right? I got STM'd by myself and I got hit by it. That is true. I did, and I lost. I actually lost quite a few matches against my own Ghost. I believe I lost like 10 to 7, maybe something like that. 10 to 7, 10 to 3, something like that. But I really did lose some, and there were matches where I lost 3 rounds straight. Didn't won a single match against my own Ghost. That's how great the Ghosts are. So something to learn on release is going to be defense, because the Ghosts are reflections of ourselves. As much as you take the hits, so will your Ghost. So you're going to have to be good at movement, spacing, knowing when to move, knowing when to defend is going to be huge in this game. So I really expect to learn a lot by playing against myself, be able to actually check my own weaknesses, because this is something that I was doing against my own Ghost, but wasn't doing from my account, so it wasn't learning. The Ghost couldn't learn by playing against other people, unfortunately, but this is something that they are going to do on release. So you can play 100 matches with your Ghost, so you're going to have 100 matches data in a mirror match, so your Ghost can learn to do different things against yourself. How you block is how your Ghost is going to block. How you prepare, how you counter it is how your Ghost is going to counter as well. So it's going to be insane. Replay feature. Matches with multiple modes could be recorded. Online matches, rank match, quick match, group match, player match, offline matches, arcade quest, super ghost battle versus CPU. CPU is not eligible yet. So one thing that I really want Namco to do is allow us to download other replays, because as content creators, there is one thing that we get a lot is matchup experience, right? A lot of people ask, can you take a look at my matches and see what I'm doing wrong? Can you take a look at this? Can you take a look at that? But if we could use this feature to download someone's replay match and go through it and use the takeover mode to explain, here you can do this, here you can do that, here you can do this, it would help out a lot of not only content creators but players who really want to improve and want some extra advice despite of what features are already in the game, which are great. Actually, the features are great, but being able to download their matches and that they want us to review and take a look at it would be like a godsend. We'll be able to explain a lot of stuff like leave, download the match, take a look at it, see, oh, here you could do this, here you could do that. This situation right here is something that the game doesn't explain, but you can sidestep here if you make the takeover. You can parry this version, you can do this and do that, but this game is already insane. So I think something for the future, maybe allow us to download the replays and replay it, so we can actually teach other people what could they be doing if they are lazy enough to actually learn from themselves. So super great. Tekken 8 roster is right here. Jin, Kazuya, Jun, Paul, Law, King, Lars is going everywhere. Xiao Yu, Jack 8, Nina Williams. I hate this character. Leroy Smith, another character I do hate. In Angola, we had a player that played a lot of Lily, and we used to call her Lily Bitch Rochefort. Warak, Brian, Claudio. There is a lot of players, a lot of Claudio players in Angola right now. Azucena, I do love. I want to check it out on release. Raven, not much of a fan. Feng looks interesting. We haven't seen Yoshimitsu yet. This one looks depressed, but he has interesting gameplay features. Dragunov, we are going to expect and see. I haven't seen Leo in a while, but they still didn't give her a just frame knee. So I'm not sure. Expected to see a Mishima style in Kuma. That is something that I'm really looking forward to. If he is playing with Mishima style, I'm going to main Kuma as well. We have Shaheen, whatever. Panda is definitely going to migrate to Xiaoyu style a lot. This is why I think it would justify having them both in the game as separate characters. If this one navigates towards Mishima and this one towards the style of Xiaoyu, then it would be heavily justifiable to have their slot like separated. Would be amazing. Zafina, we haven't seen her yet. I hope she gets like some massive nerfs. Her movement was stupid. Lee, I'm not too much. Or Lei Shaobla, right? Not too much excited, but I'm pretty sure I'm Your Father is. And I know SuperAKOUMA, before playing Akuma, he actually played a lot of Lee, and he's excited for Lee as well. This is the character I'm the least excited about, because she is very cancer. Devil Jin, everyone is expecting to see him. These two dispense introductions, we are looking forward to main them. Actually, I'm going to cover them a lot in the channel. They are probably going to have a Vitor school and a Reina school as well. We'll see. And Tekken 8 is coming to January 2024 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC Stream. Pre-order now. So there is no battle changes to take a look at. Suck it, the man. We're gonna have to wait on release to find out what they are going to do with the game. So this is really just features after all. I was hoping that they were going to go over like some of the stuff, like this is not going to be in the game, that is not going to be in the game, but this is just really a repetition of what they said in the exhibition matches of the Tekken 8 at EVO, where Harada went on and said, JDCRU, I have one comment to you. Heihachi Mishima is completely dead. But that's it. That's it. And well, there isn't much. Isn't nothing that we haven't really known for now. But it's good to put the tops right the thoughts out there, and you guys already know what do I think about this. I think this game is amazing. And as for DLCs, there are only two characters in this game that I'm looking forward to. The others I know are going to be in the game. One is going to be Lei, and the other is going to be Anna, because whenever you have Nina, you're going to have Anna. But the two characters I am really hoping to be as DLC later on. One is Kunimitsu. I'm always going to want to play as Kunimitsu. That's because I don't like the Raven Ninjutsu style. I prefer the Manjin one, and I'm not a fan of Yoshimitsu style, so I prefer Kuni a lot for different reasons. And the other character I do want in the game, because I think it's time, and because Harada is also a big fan of this game, it's a guest from Virtual Fighter, and I do want Akira Yuki in this game. I want to just frame me every single character in this game. I want to force them to escape, like doing taunt or right a guard break of doom. I want them to be worried about warding and break their guards into 14 frame launches, doing biakos at the wall, doing Tetsuzankos and stuff like that at the wall. I do want Akira in this game. And I know Harada loves Virtual Fighter, so it will be very logical because Tekken took a lot from Virtual Fighter. Literally inspired itself into Virtual Fighter. Even the customization modes that we have now is something that came from Virtual Fighter. So I really hope this time, as Virtual Fighter 6 is being worked on, that Namco releases Akira Yuki on the first batch of DLC, and he gets to be the only guest, because I don't really want more Akumas, more Kens, more Gizes, more Nazis, right, that have weapons, scorpions and stuff like that. No. I want legit martial arts characters in the game, and I want Akira. Akira would be nice, maybe if they want to add someone like Ayane or Kazumi or Phase 4, maybe, but I really want Akira in this game. Akira is the only guest character I don't think that deserves, but I want in Tekken 8, and I would definitely pay for him to be in this game. So this is the video for today. Hope you guys enjoy it. I have already talked too much, so see you guys on the next one. Release day is almost here. I will be able to pre-order the game by Christmas, and by then we are going to be so ready for this game, so ready to cover it, so ready to put out tutorials out there. And I still do have like 2 Jin Schools to release. I haven't started editing yet, but finally I will be able to do this week. I'm going to put this up there in order to give you guys a farewell to Tekken 7. We are going to talk about precision in Tekken 7 as Jin, something that he became a pioneer on, and then we are going to talk about movement flare. So we are finally going to cover in a technical aspect how to flicker, how to goofy, which I'm not much of an expert, and how to STM in these 3 styles. It is something that in Tekken 8 isn't as relevant because backdash was heavily nerfed, but still there and is going to be there for some extent. I still think flicker is still the style to go, and STM is kinda dead as well. So goofy maybe, but flicker is the style to go in Tekken 8. We are going to cover this in 2 separate Jin Schools. It was initially just one, but I had to cut them in half in order to not make them very long. So I'm going to cover precision first, then we are going to talk about movement flare, and I already have everything recorded. It's just time for editing, but as I work myself a lot for this month, and while I'm going to wait for payments, this is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of December. So see you guys on the next one. In order to support this channel, I do not have Patreon, but if you really want to support, just give your like to these videos, subscribe, let me know what are your thoughts in the comment about the game, what you are expecting to, who you're going to main, if we can work something out in order to help you out to learn your character quicker. And see you guys on the next one, which isn't going to be too far. So see you guys really soon. Take care, guys.